What's up? Mary Jane. So, I'm going to be starting a new series, a gardening series, called The Green Pinky. What I'm going to be planting is some herbs, some vegetables, and just for fun, some flowers in the front yard. They're going to be a mix of wildflowers that attract birds and butterflies. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm obsessed with butterflies. Now the herbs and vegetables are not just for fun. I'm really using them for sustenance. I believe that everybody should learn how to live off of the land and fend for themselves when it comes to taking care of ourselves. I believe that people should be able to cultivate their own food, whether that's growing vegetables, herbs, uh, hunting your own meat, fishing your own fish, seafood, whatever. I just think that's a necessity, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant my own vegetables and herbs. Now, I've already planted my vegetables, and I'm in the process of planting my herbs. When I get to the butterfly garden. Looks like I'm shooting a bird. I'm not. My finger is a little messed up. Anyway, when I get around to planting the butterfly/bird garden, then I will show you that. But right now, let me show you what I did with my vegetables and my herbs, and I'll be back. So, what I have done so far is I've already planted my vegetables, and I made like a little mini greenhouse out of a $1 shoebox that I got from Walmart. These are the vegetables that I planted, and as you can see, some of them have already sprouted. It's only been about 4 days, and I haven't used any kind of fertilizer or anything. It's strictly the greenhouse effect and the seed starter mix that I used that had them to germinate so quickly. What I found out was that the seed starter mix I used, it was not very absorbent to water, and I did not notice that until after I had already planted the seeds in these little paper peat pots. I couldn't just pour the water on top of them, or else it would cause a big old mess, because the water would not absorb and the seeds would just be washed away. So I put them all in this shoebox, filled it up about a ½ inch from the bottom with some warm water, put the lid on it, and let it soak overnight. Then when it was very saturated as it is now, I took it outside, and that's where I get my heat from. Heat and humidity causes the seeds to germinate a little more effectively in that little greenhouse. This is a different kind of greenhouse. It's the same thing. I mean, as long as you are able to trap the moisture and the heat on the inside, and that's all you really need. I've already added the seed starter mix, and in the second compartment I've added the warm water. I'm going to let this soak overnight so the water can absorb from the bottom through the top. Then I'm going to plant my herb seeds, cover it up with this little plastic thingy here, and trap it in, tape it down real good so no moisture or air gets out or no air gets in or anything. I'm going to place it outside so I can get that heat. These are the herbs that I'm going to plant. I got some catnip from crazy cats out there. Got some cilantro, sage, oregano, basil, parsley, and chives. Those are the herbs I'm going to plant. Let me show you the vegetables that I planted. And I'm only planting vegetables and herbs that I eat. There'll be no point in just planting things just to plant them if I'm not going to eat them. Alright, so this is some spinach. I got some fruits in here too. Some spinach, watermelon, cantaloupe, lettuce, carrots, garden beans or green beans as we call them, green onions or scallions, cabbage, and broccoli. After the herb seeds start to germinate and sprout, I'm going to transplant each of the herbs into their own little plastic pot like this. The catnip, I'm going to plant a little bit more catnip than all the rest of them because I want to put them in this big pot so I can have like 4 or 5 big catnip leaves. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to do, and of course I will do some update videos showing the progress of the vegetables and the herbs, and then I spittle a little bit. And we're like, bleh. I don't know if I said this when I was outside. My vegetables, once they all germinate and sprout, I'm going to transplant them into a planter box. Did I say that already? I'm not going to plant the vegetables directly into the ground because, for one, I'm too lazy to dig about 10 to 12 inches into my soil. I'm just going to build a planter box and build up and make it as deep as I want to. Also, the planter box is good just in case I need to move my vegetables from one area of the backyard to another. You know, just in case they're not getting enough or too much sunlight or rain. And I'm also going to do the same thing with the butterfly slash bird garden. I'm going to build a planter box and plant the seeds in there. Oh, I'm going to show you all the process when I actually start to plant my herbs, or if I forget, I'll just show you what I did after I'm done. Planting seed is like raising a child. It's like having a child and then raising it. You know, you plant your seeds and you hope they turn out right, and then you watch them grow and you document your progress on YouTube. Well, that's it for this first update of Green Pinky.